Hey everybody, I'd like to dive into when the poop hits the fan plan. I've talked about this recently, but I want to talk about one specific aspect. I'm Valerie Zammitti of Zammitti Law. We're an estate planning practice in New York and New Jersey. The best way to reach us is yourplanningattorney.com. So when the poop hits the fan, this is the plan and you are no longer able to live independently. Sucks, I know. But it's unfortunately a very frequent fact of the case if you get to old age. So what are some things that you should consider? Where you're going to be is a factor. Most folks would say, I'm going to stay home. I want to stay home. Not always the easiest thing if that is your intention. If your home is not adaptable, everything's adaptable if you have the funds and you want to do so, but a home with stairs and things like that becomes much more difficult over time. So what are the alternatives? Well, modifying that home so that you are on one level, if that's feasible, with ingress and egress, obviously, to the outside world. That means, kitchen on first floor, full bathroom on first floor, bedroom on first floor. A location that has that type of accessibility, whether that means moving to a 55 and older community or a progressive community that has care at a later stage. That's option 3, I guess, would be also in a child's home if they have the aforementioned accessibility point. I think the bigger difficulty can be the who. Really, there are 2 options, family or third party. I've had a lot of clients and children of clients who say, I'm taking a leave of absence, or, I live with mom or dad and I'm going to be their caretaker. Know that sometimes that requires a lot of you as an individual, personally and physically. And would it be what your parent would want for you, if it's your parent or grandparent or other loved one? And would you be better served by finding a reliable individual who is willing to care for that person day in, day out, Claire, where you can give your most in those moments, but also not damage your own health and or the relationship that you have with that person. My sister-in-law mentioned a friend who said she had done so for her mom, but in the end, no longer felt like she was her daughter. She was just her caretaker. And that's a hard pill to swallow. So these are just some of the discussions that really need to be had, because unfortunately, if we live to old age in America, likely it is we're going to need that care. Of course, if you're going to be relying on Medicaid at any given point, you really have to go with a Medicaid eligible agency, and that would be that. But again, that choice to be the caretaker for a loved one should be taken with a lot of thought, because it's no joke.